Maniacs, welcome back to the channel. Great to see you all here. We got a good one for you guys today. We're going to have a look at an idiot sovereign citizen that does what these soft cits like to do. They go to court, they fumble their way with their little script, and in this case, this guy pisses off Judge Simpson so bad to the point where Judge Simpson nearly snaps at him twice. It's actually an epic video. Sit back, relax, and enjoy.
People versus Daniel McGraw.
Nicole, on behalf of the people standing and creating on the file.
Sure. Good afternoon, Your Honor. Going to state your name? Headsman. Name is Daniel McGraw for the record, Your Honor. Sui Juris. You're going to represent yourself in this matter, sir? Yes, sir. I do have to advise you that in this case, you are charged with the offense of assaulting, resisting, or obstructing a police officer. That is a high court misdemeanor felony punishable by up to 2 years and or $2,000 fine plus court costs. You understand that? I understand your charge. You understand also that there is great peril in one representing themselves. You understand that, sir? I'm not afraid, Your Honor. Did you understand what I just said? That there is great peril in representing oneself. I comprehend what you're saying, Your Honor.
I will never understand the strategy that these idiots have when they assume that they can try and go and dictate to a judge how they will respond when the judge is asking a very simple answer. And I find that very disrespectful. The judge asking a question and responding by saying, "I'm not afraid." That's very disrespectful. And as you could tell, Judge Simpson was not happy by that response.
Hey, what? Either you're going to answer my questions and you're going to answer them properly, or we're going to have a long time and I'm not going to have these people wait. So while you decide how you're going to handle this, I'm going to have you have a seat. I'm going to pass your case. You will come back up and you will learn how to operate within this court. Plain and simple. Have a seat. Have a seat. And you might want to wipe that smirk off your face while you're doing it.
Now let's talk for just a moment about what's happening here. This is some form of a preliminary hearing where the judge lays out the basic allegations of the case and then discuss how the case will move forward. Now, in these type of hearings, not a lot should be happening, but we're seeing more and more of these sovereign citizens wanting to have a debate with the judge and defy a lawful order or be combative with the judge. The last thing that you want to do is piss off a judge who literally holds your fate in their hands. And this idiot, as you will see, is incredibly disrespectful, incredibly obtuse with Judge Simpson throughout this proceeding. And it's only going to get worse.
The case, People State of Michigan versus Daniel McGraw.
Nicole, on behalf of the people.
Just comes with. State your name. Good afternoon, Your Honor. My name is Daniel McGraw. I have stated the admonishments that I was giving to the defendant representing himself. I apprised him of the maximum penalties and the charges. Apprised him, and sir, I'll ask you the question again. You understand that there can be great peril in representing yourself?
I fully recognize and acknowledge the seriousness of the charges, which include allegations of
Not my question. You understand that there can be serious peril in representing yourself.
I recognize what you're saying, and I'm fully prepared to proceed with this matter.
Will you just do me a favor and answer my question? Do you understand that there is great peril in representing oneself?
Sorry, Judge Simpson. I think this idiot might need a dictionary to know what the word peril or oneself means. I mean, I understand your question. I think you're asking a very clear and straightforward question. But of course, with these SOVTARDs, they're not able to answer direct questions unless they put their own lingo or try and control what's actually taking place.
I recognize that.
Okay, let's stop there. You recognize.
Recognize.
Do you understand that that in any of the proceedings that the court would hold you to the same standards as if you were a practicing attorney, will give no leeway one way or the other, will show no favoritism or no bias because you are representing yourself. You understand that, sir?
I recognize what you're saying, Your Honor.
You know what? I don't know why you just won't understand. I'm asking you, and I need a direct answer, whether you understand what I am saying, not whether or not you're recognizing the words. Do you understand what I am saying?
I overstand what you're saying.
You want to be,
Your Honor,
you have a seat.
I'm not.
Have a seat.
Your Honor, I haven't had.
Have a seat. You can play games with me all day. I got all day. I got all day. Have a seat.
Now, a part of me does think that this is a bit of a strategy for these SOVTARDs, primarily because they see that if they can push a judge's buttons, just like he's doing with Judge Simpson, potentially he could get a mistrial. He could say that the judge was biased or the judge was not acting appropriately. But you'll see how Judge Simpson handles this perfectly, letting this idiot talk himself into having his arraignment or his preliminary hearing postponed simply due to his lack of cooperation.
Yes. Court recalls the case, People versus Daniel McCoy. Because you're my friend and you.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Daniel Magoo, here in Dewey Juris.
All right, so on this matter, I was apprised you of your rights. I told you about the charges in this case. We get to the point of understanding that there is a certain peril in representing.
Listening, sorry. My notes, I apologize, Your Honor. I meant no disrespect.
And that the court will treat you the same as an attorney in the case. You understand, sir? Listen closely to my question. Do you understand that?
I do not understand.
You do not understand it.
No.
The court, you will be presumed to know the rules of procedure as well as the Michigan rules of evidence, that the court will not be giving you assistance in regard to this case.
What I'm trying to say, Your Honor, is I do not understand the charges that are pitting against me because they violate a lot of my rights. And the prosecutor served me the discovery packet on the 27th of last month. Since then, I have not received any kind of evidence or any kind of claims that I violated any kind of anything that day. So I'm here waiting for that to occur. So no, I don't understand.
Waiting for what to occur?
Well, under the rights to due process, Your Honor, 4th, 5th, Eighth Amendment. There has to be substantiated amount of evidence to accuse me of a crime, like assault on a police officer, obstruction of justice, and resisting arrest. I take these charges very serious, Your Honor. Because of these charges, I have lost custody of my son, and I want to make sure that these justice is served and equity is ensured here.
Sir, I just asked you before whether or not you understood the charges.
And I answered you, Your Honor. I said I do not understand them.
Whether or not you disagree with them or not the issue. The issue is do you understand what you are charged with?
I do not understand, Your Honor.
Is there a reason other than what you said that you do not understand?
I can elaborate a little further, Your Honor. I'm still
I
waiting.
wish you wouldn't. I just need to understand why you don't understand.
I'm
the
trying to get there, Your
charges.
Honor. If we could talk
I'm
about it.
not asking you whether or not you agree that you should be charged. I'm not asking whether or not you
You're asking-
believe that you did it. I'm not asking any of that. I'm asking whether or not you understand what you are charged with.
Honestly, this is why lawyers exist. Because apparently, common people in our society lack the ability to answer very basic, simple, and straightforward questions. The judge is being very specific. This is not the platform for you to try and argue your case. The judge just needs to know, since you are representing yourself pro se or pro per or whatever Latin term you want to use, whether or not you understand the charges. That is not the same question as, do you agree with the charges or do you think the charges are justified? That is to be addressed and argued in court. But again, these idiots don't understand the difference.
Can we agree to disagree on the legalese?
We are not going to agree to anything. This is not your game to play here. You play by my rules.
So you're saying that I have to say the words "I understand"?
Sir, I'm not saying that you have to say anything.
Okay.
You know what? Here's the thing. I am not going to play this game with you.
I'm not.
So what? No, you are playing a
I'm
game.
not.
So no, you are. And do not interrupt me ever again. Do not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a week to think about it, because I'm not going to sit here, call your case up 4 or 5 times for you to sit here and to go through this whole, try to play some semantical game. So I will adjourn this out to December 12th, 2024. I will adjourn it to 9 a.m.
Your Honor.
or I will, do not interrupt me.
I can object to
Do
that date.
not interrupt. Do not. One more time, you're going. I've given you fair warning. I'm adjourning the proceeding out. If you are objecting to that, objections noted. It's still adjourned out to the 12th. Bond will continue. You
Your
may
Honor.
leave now.
I have constitutional.
You may leave
violations.
now.
Let's go. Let's go.
I have a right to
You
a
may
counsel.
leave.
Do I not have a right to a counsel?
You want an attorney, you may get on an attorney, sir?
I need somebody to explain the problem here.
Do you wish to be represented by an attorney on this?
I do not need to represent myself. I'm presenting myself. I'm the only one that was there in this courtroom. No one was there. I don't recall anybody that was there that day.
Again, you knobhead. Those are facts to be argued at trial. The judge is trying to ask you simple questions on the preliminary basis, whether or not you understand the charges, not whether or not you agree with them. Ugh, these SOVTARDs, these self-proclaimed lawyers really need to get their act together.
I'm the only one that knows what happened, Your Honor.
Do you wish
And I was
to be
violated.
represented by an attorney? I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. If you wish to be represented by an attorney,
Your Honor, I have constitutional violations.
do
That
you
means
wish to be represented by an attorney,
you
sir?
take an oath to defend the Constitution of the United States of
Then
America.
if you do not want to answer my question, Mr. Allen, he is to be removed from my courtroom.
Well, there you have it, guys. As you can see by this face, our beloved Judge Simpson has lost his patience with this idiot. Quite frankly, I'm very curious to see what that hearing will look like on December 12th. Maybe we might live stream that event. Maybe we might do a follow-up video on that day. We'll see very soon. Anyway, thank you guys so much for your support on this video. Please continue with your very generous support on the channel. Continue to like, share, and subscribe. And hey, see you guys next time.